I know. There we go. You had no choice in this at all.
None.
I'm just kidnapping you completely.
Listen, that's okay.
Yeah.
You're allowed. You're allowed.
Kyle Davis here, guys. Integrity Financial Group. I have a guest today. Say hi, Stephen.
Hey guys.
Tell them who you are.
I am Stephan Carroll. I work for the Orlando Law Group. I do marketing for them, and it's a pleasure. And I sit right over there.
Right over there.
Right over there. So I have a first-hand account with this man is amazing because I hear him all day long working his butt off.
He has no choice but to listen to me and my shenanigans all day long.
Yes.
And you know, I just find the marketing stuff so much fun. I really do. And I get to tap you on the shoulder and run things by you, and I don't think I have too good of a grip on like the scope of the work you do in marketing, and I
do a lot of little things.
That's kind of how it sounds like. All these, like, I feel like ideas are constantly bouncing off the wall through the hallways. So just tell them a little bit about that, because I find this marketing stuff super fun and interesting.
Well, my number one advice, I think I was on a webinar. I host these little.
Get over here.
Yes, we can work.
There you go.
I host these live sessions weekly now, and we were talking, and one of the big advices that I gave with marketing is to have fun with it, you know, and that's a good like rubric to. A lot of people ask me, what is marketing? What should I be doing for my marketing? I start with have fun with it, because a lot of people forget to have fun with it. A lot of people get into it, and it kind of can be boring, and it becomes boring, it becomes stale.
Yeah.
And I think the number one thing to keep it not boring is to incorporate other people into your marketing. Incorporate your best friends, incorporate your allies, your people that work across the hall from you. You know, I think that's a really good way to keep it fresh.
It makes it more fun, you know. Like I've been doing these things for since COVID started. About 6-7 months.
I think that was a starting point for people's digital marketing.
Yeah,
I think that was a jumping off point
a lot of people
are.
I think a lot of people do marketing for the sake of marketing because they're supposed to, right? For business. And you know, these talks are mostly like about financial planning, but I think business and entrepreneurship. Funny enough, the theme music that was supposed to be for a podcast.
Yep.
That never happened.
Yep.
And it was supposed to be a podcast about business and entrepreneurship and finance and stuff like that. So I feel like it's kind of this spiritually is the podcast in a way. I mean, it's a video podcast technically.
I will tell you right now, you don't get. You know, a lot of people, when I would talk to them about doing live sessions or anything like that, they'd say, I'm not comfortable doing that. And ultimately, going live, or I know you go live a lot. I know you'll bank a video.
Never, actually.
You never go live?
I have to record them. I have to pre-record them like this. It's required. And then I have to send them off to compliance for approval. But they're done. Like, I made a little blooper video a few hours ago and showed people my open broadcast setup and my scenes and basically everything we're doing to record this. I showed people how to do it. And that all those videos, they have to be pre-recorded.
Well, the truth is that for me, like, I think it's exhilarating putting something that's highly relevant out quickly. Whether it's live or not.
Right.
You know, because and I think that is where with the podcast, sometimes a podcast can take a little time. Whereas like shooting a quick video and putting it out takes less time. And that's why I think people have pivoted away from these hour-long podcasts to shorter videos.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I absolutely do. Because you know, and I think you can always. I mean, don't get me wrong, you can always do a podcast. But I think these shorter videos are where people are finding a lot of value because they can be highly relevant, highly timely, and get it out right away.
Who are some of the who are some of the bigwigs that are like really making it happen in the marketing space? Like you hear about the Grant Cardones of the world,
Gary Vaynerchuk, you know, all these guys. You know, I think one of my go-to guys is Chris Prouty. Everyone knows. I think you know Chris Prouty.
Yeah.
You know, I think really one thing that I would say is that you don't have to just learn from someone who says they're a guru. There's an entire world of influencers.
No doubt.
And ultimately, the things that they're doing in their space, no matter what it's, you know, they might be talking about, you know, I don't know, aliens, or they might be talking about anything that's not in your wheelhouse of what you do work-wise.
Yeah.
But what they do to market themselves could work for you. So really, like, you could learn.
Right.
And I would say find your favorite influencers, find your favorite content creators, see what they're doing effectively, and see how that applies to your business. That would be my biggest advice, you know, and people that you're gonna love to watch intrinsically, like people, you know, if you like, you know, mystery novels or any, trust me when I say, I can almost guarantee you can find someone that talks about it and that markets himself well, that's built an entire business out of talking about that on whether it's YouTube, Facebook, you know, Instagram, Twitter.
Nice. I just think it's so cool, like this new generation of digital marketing that I think everybody like wanted to do it, but it's like the COVID economy hits, and now all of a sudden we're kind of forced.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of a cool side effect.
Yes, it's
of the unfortunate year.
Yes, it is an unfortunate year, but I think, you know, it has definitely forced businesses to think differently and go digitally when they didn't, when before they could kind of not do that.
They were sort of making it work without that. Yeah.
And look how comfortable you can get. Like, I think
oh my gosh,
it's wonderful. I think people get very accustomed to do it. They enjoy it.
Yeah.
But just like anything else, when you haven't done it and you haven't practiced it, it's scary.
Yeah.
Like I promise you that. Like when you click that live button, or you
oh my
click
gosh,
that or even that publish button. I talk about this all the time. We did not grow up in a society that had that going on. So when you click that publish button, you're always going to feel that little bit of like, oh my goodness, you know. But you get more used to it over time.
Even now, like even now, I sometimes it takes me half a dozen tries just to get on the right track and the right flow, because it's just me. I'm just like talking to the camera and stuff, and that's why I'm trying to. That's why I was like, I got Jeff in here earlier today. That's going to be going out a week before this one. And I'm like, nah, I'm roping Stephen in. I'm not giving him a choice.
I literally walked by the hall and he said, "You're next." And
he literally walked by. I did like the scorpion from Mortal Kombat, like, get over here, and here we are.
What would you say? What would you say? One thing that you've learned from your marketing experiences so far? Because you've done a lot.
You nailed it on the head. Have fun with it. Have fun with it. That to me is so key, because, you know, yes, we do marketing to promote our business and get engagement and that kind of thing. And yes, so there is a business purpose behind it, right?
Always.
But at the same time, there's nothing against kind of showing who you are and having a little fun, really just kind of giving a little bit of yourself, you know, in your marketing. And I just think that's so cool, you know? It brings that personal touch, because I think in business sometimes that's what's lacking, is that personal touch, you know, that personality.
Yes.
Like in my industry, financial planners, you hear those two words and you sort of expect something, right?
Yes.
You expect someone to, you know, look a certain way, walk a certain way, talk a different way, you know. So I've never been that guy.
Break the mold.
Believe it or not.
Yes,
I mean,
no.
I know it's a stretch, but I've never been that guy.
He is one of the best dressed people in the entire universe.
Oh, thank you.
But your personality is not your personality is not cookie cutter.
Doesn't match.
It's not cookie cutter. Like,
no.
It's very, you know, you're very animated. You're a very personality based person. So
thanks.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Well, that's why you're easy to feed off of too, because I mean, you're the same way. I feel, you know, you bring that energy to the table no matter what you're doing.
I enjoy what I do, and I enjoy who I work with, and I enjoy this man. So, like, you know, definitely, if you guys need financial planning, you know where to go. if you need someone to talk to you about Facebook statuses, you know where to go.
Yeah, let me ask you something. I know you. I mean, he has an office here at OLG, but do you do outside projects?
No, I haven't
think so.
I haven't so far. Like, I'm so invested here with what I do that my outside projects consist of hosting bingo at a local restaurant on Monday nights. That's my own.
That's awesome.
I have very little outside projects.
Gotcha.
You know. Gotcha.
Every
Every now and then I'll have someone say, work on this or write me this, and I'll usually do it, you know, like on my off time.
Right on.
Not as much.
Well, hey man, thanks for doing this with me.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
I appreciate it very much.
Absolutely.
We'll do this again sometime.
Yep. We will. A sequel will happen.
Let me go ahead and sign off here, just to check my boxes here. This has been Kyle Davis, Integrity Financial Group, your retirement expert for Generation X and Millennials. As always, if you need anything, questions, comments, retirement issues, you can book an appointment at financialservicesamerica.com. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we will see you next time. Say bye, Stephen.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye. Talk to you later.